On a cold October evening in Colorado, 19-year-old Ethan Miller biked alone along Route 17, a long highway stretching between small towns. Ethan always rode here when life felt heavy, and lately, life felt heavier than ever. His father had passed away last winter. The family business was failing, and college dreams looked impossible. But Ethan never stopped biking. "Move forward," his dad used to say. "Even slow steps count." Tonight, Ethan whispered those words again, even though he didn't fully believe them. While riding, Ethan noticed a small, abandoned gas station, its lights flickering like a dying firefly. Something told him to stop. Inside, dusty shelves stood frozen in time. But strangely, there was an old radio on the counter, still working. And then a voice came through. Not music, not news, just a calm old man's voice. "If you're listening, you're not alone. Keep going. Your story isn't over." Ethan froze. The voice sounded eerily familiar, like his father. Heart pounding, Ethan stepped closer to the radio. "Dad," he whispered. The voice continued, repeating the same sentence. "Keep going. Your story isn't over." But it didn't respond to Ethan. It was just a loop, a message from a motivational show recorded years ago. But to Ethan, it felt like a sign. Outside the station, Ethan found a scratched metal box, half buried in dust. Inside it was a folded letter. The handwriting was old, written by a stranger decades before. "To whoever finds this someday, don't lose hope. If life pulls you down, stand one more time, then you fall." Ethan felt something shift inside him. He smiled for the first time in many months. He returned home and opened his father's old toolbox. Inside was a note he had never seen. "You were born to build your own road. Don't fear the long journey." That night, Ethan made a decision. He would not quit. He would save the family business. He would rebuild his life from zero if he had to. For the first time, he slept with hope. Over the next months, Ethan worked hard. He took a part-time job at a small cafe. He repaired bikes in his backyard to earn extra cash. He studied business online at night. Free courses, free lectures, anything he could find. Every time he felt tired, he remembered the gas station, the radio, the letter. "Keep going. Your story isn't over." Slowly, things improved. Ethan launched a small bike repair YouTube channel, showing how to fix common problems cheaply. Within 8 months, it crossed 100,000 subscribers. Brands started contacting him. People from across the USA thanked him for helping them fix their bikes for free. Ethan realized something powerful. Sometimes success starts from the darkest nights. With his earnings, Ethan reopened his father's closed workshop, renaming it Route 17 Repair and Restore. Customers came from all over Colorado. The shop became known for honesty, quality, and Ethan's friendly smile. One day, a reporter visited and asked, "What made you keep going when everything looked over?" Ethan answered, "I found a message that said my story isn't over. So I decided to write the next chapter myself." Months later, Ethan returned to the abandoned gas station. But this time, it was gone. A new rest stop had been built. The old station had been demolished. The radio, the letter, everything was gone, like it never existed. Ethan stood there, feeling the wind. Maybe it was a coincidence. Maybe it was fate. Maybe it was his father watching over him. But the message remained. Stand one more time, then life pushes you down. Ethan biked along Route 17 again, stronger, taller, and hopeful. The sun painted the mountains gold as he whispered, "Thank you, wherever you are." Now he shares his father's message with everyone he meets. Keep going. Your story isn't over. The light you're looking for might be one step ahead. And that became his mission, to help others the same way he was helped by a forgotten station on Route 17.